Today on CCX News, tire iron attack. Criminal charges are now filed in that brazen attack of a basketball player during a game. 3 young men, all in their late teens, had court dates Friday afternoon to face riot and assault charges stemming from Tuesday's attack of a Fridley basketball player at Cooper High School. The suspects include a 19-year-old from Circle Pines and 2 18-year-olds from Brooklyn Park. According to the criminal complaint, one of the suspects struck the Fridley player in the head with a tire iron. Another attempted to stab the player with a knife. The complaint did not reveal a motive. New Hope police say the attack was not random, but have declined to elaborate. According to school officials, none of those involved were Cooper students. The gym went into lockdown as student athletes were whisked away to safety. The suspects fled the school in a car. They were arrested after crashing on an entrance ramp to a nearby highway. 2 other suspects, both juveniles, were also arrested and released to their parents pending charges. As for the injured Fridley player, he needed stitches at a hospital for injuries to his head. His identity has not been released. Meanwhile, police needed to deploy pepper spray to stop a fight outside Park Center High School Thursday night. Park Center had hosted Osseo in boys basketball. As attendees were leaving the school, a fight broke out in front of officers. Police say those involved refused to stop fighting. That's when officers used pepper spray. 1 juvenile male was arrested. Police say the fight appears to have been random, as those involved did not know each other. No one was seriously hurt. With changes to immigration policy at the federal level, some Brooklyn Park residents are concerned about the role of local law enforcement.
I really would like to express that there is a lot of support in our community to try and protect the immigrant population that we have in our midst here in Brooklyn Park.
Brooklyn Park Police Chief Mark Brewery says his department is leaving immigration issues to federal law enforcement. They're also revisiting internal policies in light of the new executive orders.
We do not ask immigration status. We do not enforce immigration laws. It's not the role of local government. And personally, it's really important to me that our community understands that they can always report a crime to the Brooklyn Park Police Department. We will always fully investigate it.
The U.S. Census Bureau estimates there's more than 21,000 immigrants living in Brooklyn Park. About 34% of them are not American citizens. The Osseo City Council is debating the future of the city's 2 water towers. The city's historic water tower is in need of about $800,000 in repairs. It's non-functional, but is featured heavily in the town's public image. The South Tower is usable, but is also in need of repairs. The council wants to survey the community to see if residents want to preserve the historic water tower. If restoration moves ahead, the city will look for grant funding to help cover the costs. An energetic, kid-friendly production is coming soon to Champlin Park High School. Today in Weekend Showcase, Emily Haugen introduces you to the student company bringing Dragons Love Tacos to life.
Narrators let the learning commence.
Lined up on the stage of their school's Performing Arts Center, Champlin Park theater students are getting their show ready for action.
Peter, you can slam the DS more in frustration, like snap it shut sort of thing.
Students are taking in notes from the director that will eventually translate to the stage.
Don't walk behind furniture if you have a line.
Hey, Dragons! Are you excited for the big taco party?
Student actor Jonas Bingen says all the work is worth it.
Dragons love tacos!
This particular show is Dragons Love Tacos. It's a little different from a classic show and catered more toward children.
My favorite thing is it's a distraction. You walk in, you're having a crummy day, and then you go on stage and you see all these people just dancing and bouncing and jumping and laughing and smiling, and you're like, how could I be mad?
Jonas and fellow actor Caitlin Lee are both playing dragons. Caitlin hopes kids enjoy the interactive show.
I just want them to have a good time. I mean, things are not the greatest in the world currently, and I just want, I'd say around an hour of just this moment where they don't have to think about the scary things out in the world.
In the show, inspired by a popular children's book, a boy is immersed in a world of dragons, assisted by narrators, including Laura Silmser.
Basically, dragons love tacos. So if you want to be friends with dragons, you have to have tacos.
Laura says the set is as exciting as the show.
Super colorful. There's lots of patterns and lights and things going on, lots to watch.
And there's more to it than light and laughter.
There's always going to be a way to get through it if you keep trying. So perseverance, for sure.
At Champlin Park High School, Emily Haugen, CCX News.
Dragons Love Tacos opens on Thursday, February 6th and runs through that weekend. You can get tickets on Champlin Park Theater's website, and we'll post a link at ccxmedia.org. Finally, this segment, a celebration in the face of adversity.
It's a struggle every day, but hey, doggone it, here we are. We're going to party.
It's no secret the craft beer industry has taken a hit in recent years, but Under Pressure Brewing in Golden Valley is a true survivor. And this weekend, it's celebrating what it calls its 6th Beerthday. Under Pressure is rolling out the barrels of all its favorites, everything from a blueberry cream stout to a scorpion pepper cranberry ale to a lemon lavender light ale that won an award this summer.
The variety, it makes a huge difference. You can come in and we have one regular that says if you can't find a beer you don't like beer.
There will be live music Friday and Saturday, and on Sunday, Groundhog Day, there will be an art and makers market with 20 different crafters and artists selling their wares. And with warmer temperatures expected, you may even see the outdoor patio chairs out.
Last March, Orono beat Benilde-St. Margaret's in double overtime to advance to the state boys basketball tournament. This season, the Red Knights and Spartans are the top two teams in the Metro West Conference and in all of Class 3A. They met Thursday night.
Big crowd on hand at the Haven Center to watch number 1 BSM host number 2 Orono. Nice work by the Spartans in transition. Mitchell Couch ahead to Nolan Groves for the lay-in. Orono sprints out to an early 10-4 lead. TJ Stutley hits a short jumper in the lane for the Red Knights, tying the game at 12. Stutley with 17 points in the night. Juliel Donnelly hits for a 3 from beyond the top of the key. Benilde-St. Margaret's up 21-19. Then Donnelly with a little stutter step and pulls up and hits from the side of the lane. Red Knights up 8 at 31-23. They lead by 4 at halftime. Second half, Jalen Wilson fights for the offensive rebound, goes back up, scores and is fouled. Red Knights up 6 midway through the half. Groves, the All-State guard, has another monster night for Orono. He drives and scores for 2. Spartans down just 1. Stutley answers with a big 3 for the Red Knights, and his team leads by 4. A lot of traffic around Groves here, and he's still able to get the shot off at the basket and score. 45 points in the night for the senior. Game is tied at 72 with under a minute to go. But on the next possession, Donnelly continuing to hit big shots for BSM, scores on a drive to the basket. Red Knights would add 2 late free throws, and they win it over the Spartans 76-72. Benilde-St. Margaret's is now 14-1 on the season.
Champlin Park and Anoka have been battling this season for the top spot in the Northwest Suburban Conference boys basketball. The Rebels were looking for a season sweep of the Tornadoes Thursday. Chaz Moots has more.
Champlin Park winners of 6 in a row and 6-1 in conference play coming into the night. Anoka also 6-1 in the Northwest Suburban Conference. First half, Kamari Hibbler right down the lane, leans in, lay in good, and the foul. Anoka down 13-8 at that point. Other end of the floor, Rebels answer back. Peerless Davis catch and shoot wing 3 from the junior. Not a whole lot of scoring in the first half. There was a 3-minute stretch without a field goal. Some great effort from Tyler Wagner on this possession leads to an and 1. Champlin Park up 29-21 at halftime. The Rebels got going in the second half. Kyler Pust in traffic goes into contact for the traditional 3-point play. Not long after, it's Wagner again, doesn't need much space to get his shot off, hits it from deep. A few minutes later, CP sharing the rock, Preston Tilkey skip pass, Pust kick out to Gavin Walter. Walter pulls up for 2, Champlin Park up 10 with 7 minutes to play. Walter scored 17 points, Wagner had a game-high 25. They combined for 42 of Champlin's 71. The Rebels get a big conference win on the road. In Anoka, Chaz Moots, CCX Sports.
There is only about a week left in the regular season for high school wrestlers. Wayzata looked to pin down another late conference win Thursday. Jay Wilcox has the highlights.
Senior night for Wayzata wrestling as the Trojans host Edina. Wayzata's Wyatt Coonan, who's ranked third at 114, wrestles at 121 and gets the pin against Max Holman as the Trojans build an early 18-0 lead. Edina's Anthony Nichols is number 4 at 121. He wrestles at 127 and locks the cradle on Zeke Rodriguez and gets the fall. Another pin pulls Edina within 18-12. At 139, Jake Lightheart of Wayzata stacks the shoulders of Kiernan Johnson and gets the fall for a 24-12 Wayzata lead. And they pull away late with 3 straight pins. At 189, Cale Lembeck on the edge of the mat puts Lincoln Gentry away. Kamarian Prowell follows suit at 215 as Wayzata secures the win, beating Edina 48-21. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.